I've started recording. So I'm going to do a reading for Alex, and we were talking about your earlier session, and I'm recording now, Alex, on YouTube so that you know. So we talked about your session, and you said that you were very happy with it, but you don't remember much out of it.
Right.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of your questions, all of your questions, as you know, the ones that you want to receive an answer for. And let's see what answers you're going to receive, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to think what will happen in Alex's life. So I'm going to have one question in my head, and you have the rest.
Okay.
So you can tell me when to stop shuffling when you feel ready.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, so that's a stop. So let me make some space. I'm just putting the cards out if you're wondering what I'm up to.
Okay.
So how is the weather over there? How is the weather?
Oh, it's so cold.
Oh, wow, really? Where are you at?
I'm in Texas, but it's still cold.
Oh, okay. Wow. I have been to Texas, to Arlington, well, it's many years ago anyways, but it was a very nice experience.
I like it here. It just, just the last few days have been pretty cold when it usually isn't.
So are you from Texas from the beginning, or oops, the phone just dropped, or did you move there?
I moved here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is it okay to ask from where?
So I moved here from New Jersey. That's where I grew up, but I was actually born in Egypt.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, I should have used the wow, I have a set of cards that I should have used instead of what I'm using now. Maybe I should take them out. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Let's look at your reading. I have put out some files. Sorry, piles. Not files, but piles. And let's look at your cards. And the first thing, now I'm going to start doing your reading. So you just listen, and then you afterwards I'll let you ask questions about it. But now you just listen. And the first thing that you're receiving talks about that you're going through some choices at the moment, and you're trying to make the right choices, especially when it comes to a relationship that you are in, and you feel that the person that you are relationship in is a fiery person, likes to have control, but at the same time you yourself want to be sharp, be focused on what you want to achieve and everything like that. And that is important for you to be successful as well. I don't know if you're thinking about some sort of travel, because there is some movement coming on, making some, you want to make some sort of a change towards yourself, towards your life. And everything around you at the moment is happening in a very fast way. And whatever whatever you're thinking about changing, it might take some time for you to establish and to sort of make a change towards. And there is complications, and there is anger, and you're trying to sort of understand why you are in that position. Why do you have to be in that argument with someone? And you want to conquer you want to conquer this, but just because of all the feelings that is happening within you makes it a little bit difficult for you. Okay, so that's a little bit about you. Okay, so let's move on to next pile, which is about around your home a little bit and what is going on with people around you and so on. And here you receive that you want to build up family. You want to step into a relationship and build that relationship with in a positive, good way. You want to grow. You don't want to be in what was. You want things to change around you as well. But there have also been at the same time, there have been transformation. And in the cards, it shows that you might have gone through a miscarriage or something, or even lost a baby that you didn't want to lose, or miscarriage and so on. And this, this might have, this is something that you might think about a lot, that can be hurting and devastating for you. And this is something that is causing you to make choices that you're not thinking through because of the depression and the changes that you're going through. And you want this so much to build up the family and to hold on to it and to work things out, that you're not being rational, you're not thinking things through. So you need to give it, you need to give some time for the things to happen, because you are going to build up a family and it's going to be good. You're going to be joyful in it. There is a child coming on its way, if that's what you want, okay, because it looks like it. But this is also, this can also resemble that you might receive a message from your loved one that will talk about you and with you, talk with you about taking that bigger step to build up family and relation and everything. And this is going to ease your heart. And this is going to ease your mind and thoughts into how things are going to progress for you. So, from stepping in, from being in a depression and to stepping into all of that is going to have a different way of thinking for you. So it's very positive. So let's see what will happen within a short time. Four of Coins, you're receiving that you're going to try to save up money and save up money to make some sort of changes around your home, but you also want to have a better position when it comes to your work. And it's something that you're going to try to build upon, and you're going to have some ideas where you're going to put or maybe talk to someone about your ideas, and that person will like your ideas and will take them and will try to make them happen. yeah, so it's like someone will help you to give you a chance to make the ideas reality, so it's good. Then you're receiving the happy square. I'm not sure, for me, I'm thinking the first thing that comes to my mind with this card talks about spirituality, and I don't know if it's something that you are awakening to, or if you would like to learn a little bit more, sort of, and open up more ways in the spirituality. This can also talk about that someone will give you, advice. Like me, will give you a reading, and will give you new ideas on how to step into. It's like you're going to receive the help from someone that you need to achieve your goals in life, and you're going to step into a new cycle of life with your partner. And you're going to make decisions together about some, again, economical starts and situations, and they're going to be a little bit, it's like there is going to be something that your partner will not like, will not be happy about, but after talking to him and explaining, he will, take on to the idea and listen to it, and will, accept it, and will see, the outcome, that it will grow and be successful. So whatever this is about, this is all about the economical situation for you, where you're going to grow, expand. Someone will help you to overcome this, and someone will give you good advice on as well how to overcome the problems. So what have been in the past now? In your past, and this is what you're leaving behind, is emotions. You have been very emotional. You have been helping a lot of people around you, giving hands and all that. And there have been time for you that have been depressed and hurt and sad at times. But you are also a person who is loved because of your emotions and of your good intentions and heart. And you have been trying to be there for other people, to help whomever who came across you, and you did grow stronger as a person, and you also sort of reflected back on your past a little bit, and saw how much you have grown, how much you have learned from the difficult situations that you have been through, even the positive. It doesn't just have to be about negative. And you wanted to communicate with someone. You wanted to be in charge, but you also wanted to communicate with someone from your past. That could have been a father figure or a brother figure, which you wanted to sort of it's like talking through things that have been in the past in between, and you wanted to say sort of how that person treated you in one or the other way. This doesn't just have to be, a family member. This could have been a partner as well, but someone did treat you somehow wrongly, and you sort of wanted to clear that with that person. I don't know if you did it or not, because it doesn't show, but it shows that you felt like you had nightmares, that you it's like this person left some sort of a scar, and you have had nightmares because of what was, and you decided to move forward, and the person stepped into your life. Maybe that can be the partner that you're having now, and helped you to resolve the situation, helped you to be a little bit more earthy, and not, being within your feelings only, but to be a little bit more earthy, and to see the situation in a different way, and to find that balance again. And you, just because of that person stepping in and, you know, communicating, helping, showing you, pointing things out for you, that, you know, brought a smile upon your face, that brought some sort of clarity, and you got to sort of, again, wanting to build and dream. So it's like having your dreams up a little bit. Okay, so this is your past, and I hope that you can understand that. Well, you'll tell me, I guess, later on. And what will be in the future? So what will happen? So you receive the Chariot here, which talks about move or change of job, and I think that paperwork is coming your way. So you're going to work. You're going to work, you're going to make some sort of change. There is a contract maybe being coming up for you, which will just do you good. And this can be according to work, but this can also be according to a new home, but something that will be stable and good for you. The next thing that you're receiving talks about planning. You're going to look again, you're going to reflect back on things and think about, you know, again, how much you're achieving what you want, and you're going to have new ideas on how to achieve new things in life, and you're going to plant seeds, you're going to be happy, and you know, you're going to grow with that idea, and that idea will grow and it will be positive. And the person that you're having a relationship with will be happy with you, because he will see the change, he will see the wanting to be alive, wanting to achieve. He will see all your wantings and all that, and that will bring you joy, because this person will support you, and you're going to work on your goals together. He on his way and you on your way. So how this will end, oops, now I bumped the camera. How will this end is, there is going to be some sort of argument between you and someone, because there is an argument coming up, but it's going to end up in a success. If you just keep your head cold when it comes to especially the work and economical situation, if you keep your face, you know, if you keep your calm and logic, you're going to be successful, even if the argument will be difficult for you. And you're going to choose. And I don't know, I have to tell you, if you're not married, because I'm seeing the cards that resembles marriage. So if you're not married yet, this shows that you might take that step in a relationship to get married, and you know, go for a wedding, having a wedding, some sort of a wedding, because it looks for me like that, and it's going to be joyful, and it's going to be a lot of planning for that to accomplish. And there is going to be a celebration. Wow, you're going to celebrate. There is going to be festivity, and you're going to enjoy the celebration. But you're receiving the Hermit at the end. So even if you're going to be joyful and happy, still there is something that, a part of you that will feel a little bit like an outsider. It's like you're trying to be whole, you're trying to find yourself. And even by gaining the work, the home, the family, the marriage, there is going to be something within you that is going to feel still lonely at times. So the only thing I can say to you is that, because people will look up to you, you know, you will be maybe someone's idol or something like that. So people will look up to you, and people trust you, you know, trust your friendship, trust your word. Some people even think that you know, can give good advice, and that you're loyal. So, you know, hold on to those bits, because you might give a hand to someone in need as well. By giving someone advice or listening to someone, being there as a friend or family member. So that bit out of you will, you know, you're always going to be like that, have that with you, not finding that peace within yourself a little bit. It's going to be till you accept that, okay, this is how it is. I can't change this, so I need to live in it. But still, you're going to feel like a little bit like a hermit in a way. So this is what your cards wants to say. And now you are welcome to ask questions.
Okay. So you mentioned a wedding. I'm not married.
Oh, so you're going to be. Wow. That's so cool.
So how far in the future do your cards look? I mean, is this something?
Well, when people, I can tell you that when people have done readings before, for some have things have happened in a very fast way, but for some things have happened in between 1 and 2 years. So I don't know honestly what to answer you. I am not good at giving time. This is not my, you know, my area at all. I know that, you know, swords means years and so on, but somehow I don't trust that. I don't know why, because I have maybe it is because I have seen that some of the things that I talk about can happen faster than, you know, what the time is showing. So, you know,
Okay.
yeah, I couldn't answer that. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I appreciate you being honest instead of telling me something that doesn't happen.
Oh, no, this will happen. This will happen, but I don't know when. This can happen in between one and in between half a year, but also within 2 years as well. So I don't know, you know, exactly. But happen it will. That's 100%.
So I'm actually single. There is someone I'm interested in at the moment, but you know, we're not together. Is it somebody from my past that I will be marrying, or is this someone new who's going to be entering my life?
Okay. Let's see. Let's mix up your cards and see. Okay, this is, here they are. So I'm going to take out my oldie goldie. So you want to know, so let's see if that will be a new person or an old person. Okay. Well, you know something? The answer is telling you that it's going to be someone. Somehow I'm getting the answer, Alex, that this is a person that can be from your past that you haven't communicated with for some time. That person might have hurt you in the past and have left you with tears and so on and stopped communicating with you and all that. And this is also a fiery person. This is a person that like to have control, might be younger than you. It doesn't have to be, but can be. It looks a little bit like that. But, you know, that's how I am seeing that.
I think I know who you're talking about. It's actually the person that made me want to get a reading today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we always want the ones that hurt us, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
So it's interesting. you said that you know, I had a miscarriage or I lost a baby or something. So
Have you gone through that?
So when you said miscarriage, I was thinking, no, I haven't had that happen. But when you said lost a baby, then it made sense to me because I have a 3-year-old daughter that I lost custody of because my ex made up a bunch of lies about me. And so I call him and his family, because they all made up lies about me, the baby thieves. And I think of her as the baby that I lost.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it made sense when you said that, and obviously it hurts so much that
Of
that
course.
I lost her.
It's your
Especially that
baby.
I lost her because of lies. Yeah. I'm hoping, you know, I do want another child. You mentioned in the future that there's going to be another child. You know, obviously I want her back, and I also want more children. Are you able to tell if the child, you know, like, am I going to be able to get her back as well as have more children? Because I am going to fight to get her back.
Well, when you ask me this question, what I feel with this, Alex, is that this might take you some years before this happen, before you communicate with your daughter. I don't know why. It's just a feeling that it's telling me so. So this is not that something that will happen within 2 or 3 years, I believe. It might take a little bit longer time as well. So think about 5 years ahead. And I don't know, this is something that is just coming to my mind from the spirit. So I'm just sharing that with you.
Okay.
But maybe that's how much time, you need to prepare yourself and to build up your own life, to have that stability and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
But it feels like it's not going to happen now within time. It's going to happen within time, but couple of years from now.
Okay. But is there, so the child that you saw then, is it her, or am I going to have another child?
No.
Well?
You are going to build up a family, so you're going to have more child than that little girl.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the particular person that I'm thinking about and that made me want to get the reading, how does he feel about me right now?
Do you mind letting me know his either first name or initial or something?
His first name is Josh.
Okay, so thank you. That's enough. Well, why I ask for a name or initial is because when I do ask, the spirit or the cards a question, you might have other people around you who is having interest. So I want to pick up the right energy and person. And that's why I ask.
Okay.
So let's see. How does Josh feel about you? Wow, that's interesting. Okay, wow, I like that. Okay, so the first thing that you're receiving, you're asking, how does Josh feel about you? And the first thing that is coming up talks about that he sees you as a romantic person. He sees you as a person with an open heart, with a person that cares for other people, and a person that he would like to communicate with a little bit more. He sees you as a strong human being who have overcome a lot of things that have been maybe difficult for you, and he knows how much you have struggled. He sees that you are trying to give things time without rushing yourself, but he's also seeing that there are times that you are not thinking things through and making maybe wrong decisions sometimes, but you're trying to be just. And he's also, I don't know if he knows about your past or not, but according to the cards, he knows that you have been treated unjust way, and this can be by the court and so on. And at the same time, he's seeing you being successful as a person. So you're being successful. So he's seeing you in a positive, good way. It's not bad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is he interested in me?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he could think positively about me, but maybe as a friend.
Well, you know something? No, I think that he is interested in you because, I mean, you received the Page of Cups, which for me talks about romance in a way. So there is love, there is feelings towards you. There is feelings towards you, yes.
Okay. Is he going to try to initiate communication or to try to start a relationship or anything?
Well, as I mentioned when I did pick the cards up, that he wants to get back into communication with you. So he might communicate with you. He might give you a message or something, or a call, or so on.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've told him in the past that I'm interested in him, and he's rejected me every time, so I've stopped trying to communicate with him myself and leaving it to him if he wants to communicate or not.
Yeah. Well, I think that he might get back, you know. He might get back. He might get in touch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to think if I have any other questions.
But did you understand the reading? Did you understand the reading that you received?
Well, the part that I didn't understand is in the past, the part about the past where it said that somebody hurt me,
Mm-hmm.
and another person helped me through it. I wasn't able to figure out who the people are, because the person who hurt me is actually my ex, and he's normally, we were together for years. He's normally the person I would go to help me through a problem, but since he's the one that hurt me, I obviously couldn't go to him.
Mm.
So I couldn't figure out who.
Well, you know, you got hurt by your daughter's father and family, and maybe someone did, you know, help you through the situation.
So is it somebody, like, it could have just been anybody? Because I did have people help me, but or I understood it as somebody like romantic, and I didn't have anybody romantic in my life at that time.
I don't know if I meant romantic. I'm not. I don't think that I meant romantic in a romantic way. I think that someone helped you, going through that, and pointing out things for you, helping you to clear things and so on. So I think that you did misunderstand me, or maybe I did express myself in a wrong way, sweetheart.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, you've clarified now, so I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
So my ex, and the way he's treated me unfairly and taken my daughter, does he feel guilty? Does he regret any of it? Or how does he feel about what happened?
So is it he who is Joshua?
Yes.
Okay. Oops, we have a flyer. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Something more. No. So, Well, he, something, you received the judgment. So he feel that you might have been overjudged. That's one thing. But the other thing is, time has a meaning in all that. So that's the first thing that you receive. And I'm going to take 2 more cards on this question just to receive a little bit more. Yeah, he feel that his family and him did, judge you, but and if he regrets things, yes, he does in a way, because he still has feeling. There are feelings towards you, according to the cards.
Okay.
So, he loves you. I don't know if he's showing that or not, but there are feelings, for you there. He haven't stopped, caring and loving, but I don't know if he admits it to himself or not. Somehow I'm getting that he knows that he does, but it's like he is pushing that away at a side. And he's doing that because of other people. It can be because of, the family and what happened within the past. So he needs to be a little bit more down to earth, and to see his own way on his own, instead of, doing and wanting whatever his family wants a little bit. So he needs to change,
Right.
Yeah.
Is he going to change? Is he ever going to, become conscious of the truth?
Well, you're receiving justice, and I can tell you both yes and no there, honestly, because he will never. He's too proud to admit, but yes, he's going to try to change and all that, but he's too proud to say that I did do wrong, or yeah, he's too proud.
Okay. So he won't ever say it, but he'll feel it.
Yes, absolutely.
So, just to kind of connect the dots between the different parts of the reading, because he is the one that I'm interested in, the person from the past that I'm hoping to be with again. So is it him?
So I asked the question, we'll take some cards on that and see what you're going to receive. I asked exactly the question, is he the one? And let's see. Yes, you receive a yes as an answer.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
But as I said, this might take time before this happens, because you receive engagement. Well, maybe I should show the cards. Engagement, judgment, and then you receive the high priestess. So it means that it might take some time before this, occur, before this happen. It's not going to be tomorrow. It can, take some time before. But the answer is yes, and you're going to build a family with him, because that's how I asked the question, are you going to build the family with Joshua? And the answer is yes to that. I'm happy to see that. Yeah.
I am too. Okay, well, that's pretty much all of the questions that I have about him. Can I ask a little bit more about my career?
Yeah, sure.
Well, just if there's going to be any kind of like promotion or change coming up for me anytime soon.
Well, as I mentioned in your reading, I don't know how much you listened to what I said, but you are going to be quite successful in when it comes to your career. But it's going to be ups and downs, I believe, because there were ups and downs for you in the cards. But there is going to be some sort of promotion. There is going to be success. You're going to have someone who will back you up when you fall on your face, and from time to time. So you're going to have someone to support you. But yes, it's going to be both positive and negative. But I think that there is positivity coming on. And some sort of contract papers is going to be signed as well. So, so that's how it looks. It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have any other questions. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else that you want to tell me, but I don't have any more questions.
No, I don't think so. I think that I told you what I could, and as long as you understand your reading, that's the main. And there are going to be things that you're not understanding, and it's okay because you're going to understand them later on, or when you listen to this afterwards. You're going to, sometimes it's easy to get blocked and to not see things. But then when you listen to things, you can understand the reading a little bit more. And that's why I always say record the reading if possible, because it's easier for you to listen and understand. And that's exactly what you sort of received. But I think that your future is, bright, even if you're going to face difficulties, because it's not only, the future is not only positive. There is negativities in here as well, and it's normal. It's for every one of us, not only you, not only me. It's all of us who has to face this, but it's going to be good at the end. So no, I'm happy to see the outcome of your cards as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I appreciate everything. You've definitely clarified a lot for me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And now you can, go back and listen to your reading, and even if you don't remember. So I'm happy to that we could resolve this in this way. So I will call this Alex reading, and we'll send you the link as well. Okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Many blessings.